ESPN Sports HQ, presented by Trim Fire. Joe Musso on a big-time Sunday with some big-time players. He's CBS lead NFL insider Jonathan Jones. That's a two-time champ Bryant McFadden and the future Hall of Famer Patrick Peterson. Fast finishes here as the 1 p.m. hour comes to a close, and we still got a couple hanging in the balance. The Vikings take the lead late against the Bears, but a big-time kick return has Chicago perhaps ready for more points. 9 lead changes in Buffalo. We will get you there for comments from J.J. Watt later on in the hour. Plus, the Packers take a late lead against the Giants. We'll see if that holds with 31 ticks remaining. Chargers and the Jags lead us off. Sort of a don't call it a comeback type matchup. These two teams last met in the playoffs in 2022 with that crazy Jags comeback. Most sacks in Jags franchise history passes Tony Bracken's with 56 and counting. After a Chargers field goal ensuing Jags drive, Travis Etienne can't stop, won't stop in for the season. First drive of the third quarter, same score. Facing a first and goal, Lawrence, I'll do it myself. Caps a 7-minute long drive to take a 21-6 a week ago. Jacksonville responds 35-6. No contest here against a previously 3-loss Chargers team. They suffer their 4th here at the hands of Jacksonville, and maybe time change an issue as they go west to east and come up empty.
Josh, I'm going to start with you. Your defensive coordinator said he was taking everything down to the studs, and then you told me, I really liked the plan. How did it all go?
I feel like we came out, we did what we were supposed to do, man. We stopped the run early. We got after them up front. Secondary did a hell of a job on staying where they need to be, being where they need to be, and we just made the plays up front to get it done.
And you are now the new official Jaguars all-time sack leader. How does it feel?
It feels great, but it feels even better with a win, especially a blowout win like this. Kudos to my team. I love my team, man. We fight to the end. And, it's adversity every week. We didn't face adversity this week that we got to lean on to next week to come out with a win.
And that's a great setup here. After last week, you said you needed amnesia and you were going to let it rip. Is that what letting it rip looks like?
Yeah, look, we did some great things offensively, controlled the game, obviously still personally had some mistakes out there I want to clean up. But yeah, I think as an offense, the way we played with the attitude, the way we ran the ball, controlled the game, made big plays when we needed to. We were good on third down. Just trying to keep these guys off the field, control that clock, and obviously every time their offense got it, these guys took care of business. So just a complimentary game. We just got to play more like that, settle in, play together, and keep growing.
Trevor said he needed to be loose. Did he look loose to you?
Of course he did. We ran the ball well, which frees him. I feel like frees him up to be the best Trevor Lawrence that we can have. So I think Coach Cohen called a hell of a game. Trevor, you played a hell of a game. That whole third quarter, I think we was out for one drive, and y'all was out there. I was like, what the hell? The fourth quarter's already gone. But it was a heck of a game, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I can't wait to watch that film and celebrate you guys, and focus on next week.
They are a family.
Yeah, we're a tight group, and we're just getting better every week. Got to keep learning, growing from it, and we're on to the next one.
All right, we'll see you in Arizona. Thanks, guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, really? We're going to see you in Arizona. Assignments have already been handed out.
That's when you dialed in.
Aditi Kinkhabwala knows the road ahead. Joshua Hines-Allens. There's nobody in front of him now. 56 sacks, most in Jags history. Pressure from that entire Jags front here on Sunday. Back in studio with the guys where the vibes are always high, but vibes felt weird coming into this one for an LA team that's got the whole world in front of them. A 3-loss team coming into a matchup with Jacksonville who were down, but we were talking about it throughout the game. Body clocks maybe a little bit off going west to east. Now 1-2 LA in these 1 p.m. kicks on the East Coast. Is that something or nothing to you?
It could be something, right? Obviously, they lost to the Giants in the Meadowlands earlier this season. But this game, I don't know that this was about body clock. I don't know that this was about time zone. So much as the Jacksonville Jaguars reminding everyone, this is still a really good defense. And we talked about how great of a defense this could be back toward the end of September, right? When they were putting things together with Anthony Campanelli, the defensive coordinator. Then they started taking a couple losses, but they lost to the Seahawks and they lost to the Rams, right? And so when you factor in this, they shouldn't have lost last week to the Texans. I think we all know that. They got right here, and they have 2 of those losses because they shouldn't have lost to Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals in week 2. Otherwise, we could be talking about a very top-heavy AFC South. But this has been a very good defense that has tripped itself up a couple of times, and they reminded the entire NFL today who they are.
they needed this ball game because of what happened last week against Davis Mills in the Houston Texans, in the fashion in which they lost in the fourth quarter solely. So being able to go back home to Duval, get an opportunity to play against a playoff caliber team, this was a confidence builder, not just for the offense, but to your point, JJ, the defense. They came alive and they made life miserable for Justin Herbert from start to finish. So when you look at the makeup of the AFC, clearly the Colts, they have the hold on the AFC South. But in terms of the other seeds in the top 7, the top 6 other spots, if you're Jacksonville, you need to make sure you win this ball game, because right now in November football, this is when the playoff race gets extremely sticky.
Yeah, November football right now, this is where the season starts to take a turn.
Yeah.
And right now, the Jacksonville Jaguars did a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage. And if Trevor Lawrence can play like this throughout the rest of the season, this can be a dangerous team to watch out for, because as JJ talked about, the defense played outstanding. As B-Mac talked about, the front line got out the Justin Herbert, really never comfortable the entire game. So for the most part, we know what the Jacksonville defense can provide for that team. We know what the running game can provide for that team. Now it's just going to come down to Trevor Lawrence.
I see where you're taking us here. What can Trevor Lawrence be for that team?
Exactly.
After the stuffing and the turkey, Thanksgiving is coming fast, and the cream tends to rise after. But it is the 5th easiest remaining strength of schedule for those Jacksonville Jaguars.